Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Coinbase, one of the most well-known, prominent, and important cryptocurrency exchanges in the world in cryptocurrency ever. But I don't want to sound like a Coinbase fanboy. I like Coinbase, I don't love it. Some of that we're going to go into in today's video. We're going to talk about a lot of things, such as Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, claiming that Apple is holding them and their app back, blocking access of them, allowing DeFi apps to be added to their app, as well as the ability to earn passive income inside of their app, like some other apps, even on the App Store, are able to do. We're going to look at Coinbase versus Coinbase Pro briefly, the fees associated with that, which one's the better option. If you haven't been following crypto recently, GDAX was formerly Coinbase Pro, but now it's just simply Coinbase Pro. So we're going to talk about that and what's going on with that. We're going to look at some of the new coins that have been added or are going to be added to Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, and we're going to look at one specific cryptocurrency project that is extremely undervalued compared to any other coin that they have listed. So if you go based off that logic, it could be an incredible buy. So without further ado, let's run 10 seconds of tails, the best Shiba Inu and Dogecoin in the world, and then jump into today's video. As I already said, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has gone public about this, and when you're the CEO and you go public against someone like Apple like this, and you're in that position of reputation, that you had to have exhausted literally every other option and avenue to the point you were just pissed and you're looking to make a public outcry and hopefully get your point through. So looking at this, I didn't really mean to click that actually. So we've tried discussing this through regular channels with Apple, and I reached out directly to leadership to request a dialogue, but we seem to be at a dead end. Here's the issue. Apple has told us that we cannot add the following functionality to our iOS apps: the ability to earn money using cryptocurrency, aka staking within their app, the lending stuff, which is weird because there's another app out there that we love that we do that on our iPhone, which doesn't seem necessarily fair to them. The ability to access decentralized finance apps, also known as DeFi apps, as well as dApps, which are decentralized apps. I'd say they're a little bit different, but they're both going to kind of be dApps. Like a DeFi app is a dApp, but a dApp is not necessarily a DeFi app, in my opinion. We've talked about the Cryptocom app before, and we're going to talk about it again. You get $50 for free in cryptocurrency just for signing up with the Cryptocom app, but you do have to complete the sign-up terms, which there actually is an associated buy-in. But hey, all the details linked out in the video description below. The important part here, and why I'm talking about it so early in the video, is the fact that they give you access to Crypto Earn. As a US resident, you get access to this, as well as everyone else in the world, of course, and you have the ability to earn cryptocurrency in here, which is the equivalent of basically earning money. These are things that can be literally sold for US dollars within this app. These are just some of the coins that are on Crypto Earn, and more have been added since these screenshots, and these screenshots don't even show everything. So anyway, it's a free app. Check it out. You may like it, you may love it. I mean, we earn a lot of money in passive income here, time over time, using this app. Honestly, just regardless of being sponsored, I seriously really like and enjoy and use this app. It's simplified my cryptocurrency life. Also, speaking of ways to earn money, I'm going to have this invite in the video description below. You have to get an invite to be able to earn this stuff. And from this invite link, you can earn $10 for free on EOS just by learning about EOS and answering a couple quick questions in their quiz, which that looks basically like this. You'll go to this page. You can learn, what are EOS IO and EOS, delegated proof of stake. You watch 2-minute videos, you take a couple questions, or you answer a couple questions, and boom, you get access to that. But what is that cryptocurrency that could be a huge opportunity, especially at its current price point? Okay, so you look at this watch list. Maybe you already know, maybe you don't. Maybe you see if you use our code in the video description below. If you haven't used Coinbase before, you can sign up, and if you buy or sell $100 on Coinbase, you get $10 added to your account for free. But let's look at Orchid, okay? So currently has a market cap of 22 million, right? And this isn't going to be TA or whatever, but we can see that almost exactly a month ago, it hit a freaking dollar. okay? And then it kind of corrected, came back down to like 50 cents, is dropped, came back up, and now it has since gone back down again. But I just want, I'm not here to show projects. Orchid didn't pay me. I own some Orchid, but honestly, not that much. But when we look at all of the projects that are listed for trading on Coinbase, and this includes Coinbase Pro, everything on Coinbase is also on Coinbase Pro, we've got a market cap of 200 billion Bitcoin, 41 billion, 11 billion, 4 billion, 4 billion, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1.6, 1. Then we go 800 million. I mean, we have tons of projects here, well over 100 million in market cap. We keep scrolling down, and there's just this little guy at the bottom, Orchid OXT, okay? You can look into the project, you can say whatever you want, but if you just want to look at this from a simple point of view, all right, how will this project not eventually soar just based off basic, doesn't really make sense crypto logic, which is kind of a logic, for better and worse, to be at least relatively in line? Why would this not at least rise to become a 100 million market cap coin to stay in line with the rest of Coinbase's portfolio? I know it's not that simple, and I could be using way better reasoning and techniques here. You know what? It's to the point that I need to just make a video diving into Orchid because I actually think their stuff's cool. They're basically like a crypto VPN, right? Well, that's cool. That's nice. That has a use. Sure. Is it worth 100 million in market cap? Maybe, maybe not, but I'd say a lot of projects in crypto have a market cap much above what I think they should actually have. So I'm confident enough to come out here and say that, and anyone who follows the channel, I don't do this stuff unless I'm relatively confident. Speaking of other stuff going on with Coinbase, here in September, you're now getting the ability to transfer YFI into your Coinbase Pro account ahead of trading. Support for YFI, do you know what YFI is? It's Yearn Finance, okay? It's been like all the rage, going from nothing to being worth over $30,000 a coin now. It's honestly kind of crazy. 30 days you could have bought in at the radical price of $6,000, a price that many people sold at or sold before, and then it just skyrocketed up to 38,000 in August, and then it went to 43 in mid-September, and right now it's trading at 36K. Okay, let's run this back a little bit further. What was this coin worth? You could have bought this coin for $1,000 in July. Okay, what comes after July? August, right? By the end of August, your $1,000 would have turned into, like if you waited and held it the whole time, to 35K. You would have 35x'd, okay? 35x'd. And you could have got in earlier than $1,000. That's crazy. Do I think it's gonna 35x again? Absolutely not. Either way, I think it's crazy it's been added to Coinbase speculative DeFi coin here. This is a super interesting article from Coinbase, in my opinion, regarding proof of work security, their view on it, and how this all kind of ties together. And if you are into mineable cryptocurrencies, or you're just simply a miner, this is going to be pretty relevant to you, okay? So all cryptocurrencies define a state of ownership within the currency network. In order for a cryptocurrency to be usable, there must be a way of updating this state of ownership. This is like the I went to college way of saying that a blockchain needs to have a consensus mechanism, okay? Okay, you went to college, the blockchain, distributed ledger, basically a blockchain, right? A block builds on a block builds on a block, Okay, cool. A miner attempts to add a block by solving a proof of work puzzle unique to the proposed block. If a miner finds a solution to the puzzle, the miner will announce the block and its solution to the rest of the network. The rest of the network will recognize the valid proof of work solution and consider the proposed block as the most recent addition to the blockchain. Notice that there is no permission required for a miner to produce a block, a fact that allows miners to enter and leave the network at will. Okay, that's decentralized. Anyone can access, anyone can get involved in mining when it goes under these terms. So let's look at claim 1. It's a security feature for particular coins mining operations to be the dominant application of the hardware used to mine that coin. Owners of the hardware lose the value of their investment if the primary application of the hardware loses value. Okay, this is a claim for ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners, purpose-built machines that are made for mining just one cryptocurrency algorithm. One thing I don't like is that they're using Bitcoin as the model here Okay, sure, that's fine. But all of these other algorithms that are getting new ASIC miners built for them, well, I'll stop there, whatever. So we'll go to the next one. Large pools of computational power that exist outside of a coin pose a security threat to the coin. Coins at the greatest risk of a 51% attack are the ones where there exists a large amount of hash power not actively mining the coin that could begin mining and disrupt the coin's blockchain. We talked about this a ton. If you are on a mining algorithm that you are not the dominant coin, you didn't create it, you didn't pioneer it, you don't have the leading hash rate, and you have all these other little guys piggybacking you, and instead you piggybacked on someone else's mining algorithm. Perfect example, Ethereum Classic took Ethereum's mining algorithm, and now they get 51% attacked constantly, all the time. So bad that even Coinbase has to make statements about it. Coinbase takes security very seriously. As a part of that commitment, we monitor blockchains for activity that could be harmful to our customers and take prompt action to safeguard funds. We want to emphasize to customers that Coinbase strives to be the most trusted and safest place to buy, sell, and store cryptocurrency. Kind of sounds like an ad. Anyway, they had to address in very elaborate detail the most recent, because there's been a freaking ton of them, double spend attack on Ethereum Classic. Well, sucks for them. They get what they deserve. You should have made your own mining algorithm. Huh? Oh, you don't like to hear that, huh? Well, that's just a simple fact. The problem here, though, lies is that general purpose hardware could be grouped and could essentially attack any, say, GPU or CPU mineable algorithm, and they're saying that a coin that is mined by ASIC miners, that is only targetable with that ASIC mining hardware. And if you own this hardware that only mines one specific cryptocurrency, why would you attack it when that would make your hardware and thus your investment useless or worthless? They take the case study, 51% attack on Bitcoin Gold, right? Repeatedly 51% attacked because they took someone else's mining algorithm because they're lazy and they don't have the skill to make their own. Ouch, truth hurts. Should have made your own algorithms. I've seen some crappy freaking projects do that, and that was fine. But in their defense, after getting blown up, they created Equihash BTG. Basically, they moved to a different version of Equihash mining that kept them safe for a bit. Manufacturing and ownership diversity will be improved with ASIC friendly algorithm. No algorithm is ever ASIC proof, merely ASIC resistant. Well, sure, nothing is ASIC proof until it is, so we could create an ASIC proof algorithm. I don't care what anyone says, it just doesn't make any sense. One of their other case studies is Monero's regularly scheduled algorithm tweaks. This has been proven to be very effective and making it not very advantageous cost-wise to design and release mining hardware specifically for their project now. If you ever wondered if Coinbase likes and supports proof of work cryptocurrency mining, let me just read this to you. As digital assets mature, participants have to ask themselves if the industry is going to be secured by hobbyists running old laptops in their homes, or if it will become like nearly every other consequential endeavor in human history, pushed forward at scale by large, self-interested groups of people investing significant resources. Every at-scale professional industry utilizes specialized equipment. It is naive to think that cryptocurrency mining will or should be any different. That's a bold statement, Mr. Coinbase. And there you have it. If you were wondering, Coinbase hates proof of work, especially hobby miners. Just to make sure I don't get sued or something like that, technically they didn't say that, and technically they don't hate, and disclaimer this and disclaimer that, but clearly they are proponents, in my personal opinion here, not financial advice, that they're proponents of ASIC mining and ASIC miners. I mean, how could you read that any other way? Coinbase does significant volume, okay, but it's dwarfed by many other cryptocurrencies that have a much larger user base, but Coinbase Pro has significant web traffic factor. Plus, everyone knows who it is, and they're just simply a big freaking deal, and they're US based, which, again, is a big freaking deal. From my point of view, as someone in the US. Wondering Coinbase Pro versus Coinbase? It's real simple. You always use Coinbase Pro over Coinbase. Coinbase is for noobs. Nice little easy to understand interface and some nice big fees that are associated with that. Taking the figures of buying, selling an $8,000 Bitcoin, just one. Okay, if you do that on Coinbase Pro, you will have a fee of 0.5%, so it'll cost you $40. Or if you buy it on Coinbase with an ACH transfer from your bank account, it's going to be 1.5%, $120. You use a credit card, well, they're paying that credit card fee and then some, $320, 4% fee. That's a lot. I mean, if you bought that $8,000 Bitcoin for $8,320, not to mention that their rates are not always the best. So just say that happens. Bitcoin has to go to $8,400 for you to be able to sell it on Coinbase Pro and break even, not even getting into all the tax implications associated with this stuff. So that's our review and update here on Coinbase in 2020 and how they're dealing with a pretty big backlash from Apple, their review on cryptocurrency, especially proof of work mined cryptocurrencies. We looked at Coinbase versus Coinbase Pro and the associated fees, how by very, very basic simple logic that Orchid OXT should be valued much higher when compared to the rest of the Coinbase portfolio. It's also traded on another big US cryptocurrency exchange, Gemini, and we went over how to get $50 for free with Crypto.com or $10 for free with Coinbase.com or an additional $10 for free in EOS on Coinbase.com. So we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts on everything that I talked about here today and what you want to see us cover in the next video. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.